everybody? Welcome back to the only live Monday through Friday lacrosse talk show on the planet. I am your host, Michael Karvelis, and this is Daily Dive. It is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025, and this show begins now. We are streaming via the airwaves of North American Talk Radio on YouTube. Please subscribe to the show before you head out, or the channel, should I say. On today's awesome show, it's another Simple Tuesday here. We're not calling it Simple Tuesday. This is what it is, though. Joel Watson will join us first to talk about the goalie performances of week number 2, especially that one. Yeah. And, of course, I'll get you fresh fits, including the broadcasters, as well. We want to let you know first that this show is presented by the event tickets tab at natalkradio.com. If you want to go to your favorite or local National Lacrosse League team, head over to natalkradio.com, click that tab, and when you get there, search for your favorite team or local team, and you'll see the tickets right there. We appreciate you for all that you do. Well, all right, folks, we're now going to bring in the big truck himself, Mr. Joel Watson. How are you today, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Were you able to consume the 2 games this week?
Yeah, I was able to catch them both. I had to watch the replay of the Saturday night game, but I seen them both.
Was the reason you had to watch the replay was because it cut off on NLL Plus, or what?
Yeah, that was the
no.
Once that happened, I switched over to the Leafs, and I wasn't going back.
Yeah, that's fair. It's unfortunate when that happened. I do wish, like, I feel like I tell people, like, every 5 weeks there's something egregious on the broadcast. It's not the play-by-play guy's fault or the analyst's fault. It's always something with the leagues, whatever they got going on. So we got to fix that before we're gonna be in trouble. Anyways,
yes,
did you have a good weekend though?
Yeah, no, all good.
Good.
We got lots of snow up here and just outside Toronto, so it's snow covered and cold, but we're trucking along.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's start off with the first game. As good as Doug Jameson was in that game, Warren Hill was 10 times better, which makes no sense, but it was true. 49 saves on 51 shots on goal. Not only was it a 2 goals against, the 97% or whatever save percentage was pretty stinking historic as well. I know the defense was good, but what did you see from Hill specifically? Because he was wild.
Yeah, no, like, obviously, coming into the season, there's a lot of question marks behind Warren.
Right.
I don't fully understand them all, but I know a lot of people from the outside see him as an up and down goalie, which, sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. But obviously Halifax brought in, I think they have 3 on the active roster, so maybe that lit a fire inside Warren a bit, and kind of just proving that it's still his net, and you're going to need to do a lot to take it from him. But yeah, no, like, I think he broke three NL records and then tied the goals against one. Like, I think it was the longest period without a goal.
It's a lot, like 45 minutes, whatever.
The fewest guys to score in a game, because Kurtz had both goals.
Correct.
I think there was one more, and then he tied with Watson and Vince on the fewest goals in the game. So, like, pretty obviously historic weekend for him, and Warren's been through a lot this year, so I'm happy to see him do that.
Captain wants to know, did you notice the adjustments that Hill has made? He said Hill got beat upstairs. In this game, like, you watch the highlights for sure. Like, there was a lot of goals where, like, Warren Hill, like, makes a circus save he may not have done last year.
No, for sure. Like, it was just one of those nights, right? I think he was just on, and then like you said, look at the other end. Like, how many empty netters did they have at the end?
2 or 3?
3, I think.
Yeah.
So, again, another 8-goal performance by Doug.
Oh,
he's the only bright spot. Like,
yeah, that's right.
That Oshawa offense was, like, they were firing, but you got to score more than 2.
Now, Pat Gregoire came on the show yesterday and said it might be a little bit top heavy in Oshawa. Do you think there's value to goalies seeing different players, or do you think it's just like finding better shots, or what?
I'm not entirely sure about that. I think obviously you see the shots you see, right? And
Right.
it I guess it matters. I guess maybe sometimes it matters. Listen, these guys are all good shooters, so it's at the end of the day, like these guys can put the ball in there if they want to. But
Right.
I'm not going to take anything away from Smoking Patty G. He knows what he's talking about as well. So
Yeah. So to your point about it might have inspired him on his own team to have a Justin Getty. I know that Hutchison was the backup on the roster sheet. Getty, along with Will McLeod, was a healthy scratch. So Getty's right there lurking in case something does screw up one of these days, which is awesome for Getty because he's still going to have a chance maybe. If Warren plays like this, no one's got a chance. I don't even care if your name is Drew Hutchison. But to your point, like I also want to ask you about another motivating thing. Because again, Dawson Nielsen, I said it yesterday, he had an IL Indoor article reminding people that Warren Hill did not play the final 4-man cup games. Doug Jamieson did. And across from you in the same game as Doug Jamieson, you outperform him even though he was great. Do you think that provided any motivation? You think it was just he was just really good that night?
no, like I'm pretty sure Warren and Doug have a great relationship in the summer. Like that team is filled with superstars. Like
Ooh.
it's not even really fair when it comes to
Yep.
Ontario. And then obviously New West put together a great team this year that forced Six Nations to 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
But like they rode the hot hand when it got down to the Man Cup. Like it's not. And they did it the year before too. Like it's Dougie goes and he plays the last couple games. Like Dougie is an like as good as Dougie is in the summer or in the winter. People don't understand how good this guy is in the summer. Like the nets are smaller. Like it's the bigger league. You get to use the wooden stick. Like it's
bigger spoon. Yep.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. But no, like obviously at the end of the day, they're both 3-time, 4-time Man Cup champions. So I don't think this has anything to do with it. Obviously, they're friends, and you want to show the other one up, maybe. But I don't think the summer thing has nothing to do with it.
So you don't think that's the spark plug. You think it's just wanting to be great in general probably is the ultimate. That's fair.
For sure.
Any thing you want to say about the game besides that, or are we ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah, no, I think we can move on. Yeah.
Cool. Calgary took on Saskatchewan. I do want to first get to Aiden Walsh because I've said it ad nauseum on the show. I thought Aiden Walsh played very well with Vancouver. Obviously, he's not Christian Del Bianco. So him being off for half of last season, and then this season, you come in, you are the guy, but early on, the rush get to you for whatever reason, whether it be your own defense or just you not playing well. And then he comes back and really has a great second half. What was your thoughts? And take me through the mind of what he might have been going through in that game.
Yeah. Obviously, first game, new team.
Yep.
Yeah, you go through training camp, but it's only a quick 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is. So I'm learning a lot of systems. I think Sask returned 19 of 21 players from that championship team. So like that's a good, a really good team over there.
It's a recipe for goalie disaster.
For sure. And obviously, like they got Zach Mans, they got Bobby Church. Bobby Church could be one of the best. He is one of the best goal scorers in the NLL, but could be the best. Like, if I need a goal, he might be the guy.
Up there, yeah.
So you just got to look at it that way. Like, and then, like you said, like Walsh, I think let 8 on however many shots in the first and second. They put McLeod in to finish the half, and like I said, Aiden came back in the second half and played lights out. I think he only gave up 4 in the second half.
Yeah.
But again, like we said this last week on the show, because Aiden Walsh's numbers were up in the top of the league last year when he came in, when he was with Vancouver. They're probably not going to be there this year
because
based on the team.
Correct.
But does that make him a bad goalie? No.
No.
And people have to realize that, like, it does matter what team you play on and what's in front of you. But yeah, honestly, good on Shooter and Troy there, the staff in Calgary for the adjustments they made, because it did
Right.
make for a very exciting second half, and they almost did come back and beat them.
For the record, Aiden Walsh, like you said, 9 saves first quarter, 9 saves in the third quarter, which really helped them settle back in. They allowed 6 second half goals, but I think a couple of those were empty net. I believe the
2
last
empty net
2 were,
goals at the
yeah.
end.
So it
Yeah,
was 4, like you said.
it was 4. Yeah.
You also made a great point about the goalie system, well, the system in front of the goalie that he has to learn. Sometimes goalie can be compared to quarterback, even though it is a way different athlete style. But really, a quarterback has to look at a system and like has to learn a system. And like you said, if it was only got 4 weeks to do this because it is the NLL, you don't have all this time in the world to do it. And you pile on the fact that the new team in front of you, it does matter. So if it matters to a quarterback, it's got to matter to a goalie. So that's
No,
a
for
great
sure.
point.
Like, it could be night and day, the systems you play, and
Right.
like the shots that you want to see versus the shots that they want to see. Like,
And he might get better because the defenders might learn what he likes and stuff like
no, for
that.
sure. It's not gonna happen overnight. Like, it's gonna be
Correct.
a bit of a process, and they're gonna work on it. And again, they're gonna play to his strengths, hopefully, and that's what they need to do.
Now let's flip to the other side. The Rush did end up pulling away, and I thought it was wild. Not only did they pull away, they covered the 2.5 that was on Cool Bet, which is incredible. So they did pull away 16-13 in the end. But I want to focus again on the defense of that side because they had this, like, it was at one point the score was 11-6, and that was like, it felt like a blowout 11-6. And somehow the Nets were down 14-13. Take me through what you saw from Chiliano and what you saw from the Rush defense. Did they let out the gas, or what? Or maybe Calgary found something?
Yeah, like, I didn't think Frankie played all that well in the second half.
Fair.
I think Frankie's the best when he's standing up tall and kind of moving side to side, and then when he
Right.
gets down, that's when he kind of gets in trouble. Um, but no, I don't think the Sass deep. Again, when you get a lead like that, it's also like sometimes you change the way you look at the game, right? Like, in that could have sparked a fire in Calgary, and they just started firing. But again, like,
Right.
this is the NLL. You have to realize that teams can come back. So
Best of the best. Yep.
that's lacrosse, right? Like, it's a game of runs, and that's how it is. So, like, I know this is gonna sound bad, but when you get up and you step, you just keep stepping on someone's throat. Like, you don't stop.
Correct.
Like, and this is a league where you can't stop because Calgary showed what you can do when you let your foot off the gas. They come back, they make it a game, they almost win, and then, but again, I thought I didn't like the holding penalty late in the game
Mm-hmm.
that put kind of Calgary in a spot where they couldn't get a chance to tie the game. Like,
So Liam
yeah, he took one.
LeClaire.
Like, I think they called Salama on the hold, like, with 40 seconds left, I want
Oh
to
yeah.
say.
So with 18 seconds, it says Liam
18.
LeClaire got called for
Oh,
holding.
Liam LeClaire, yeah, that's who it was.
And
Yeah, so
then, like you said, within those 18 seconds was Zach Mann's messenger empty netters.
exactly.
So
So it
you're
was
right
like
about that.
you weren't scoring. Like, once you go down there, the game's over. So again, yeah, was it a penalty? Maybe.
Sure.
But with 18 seconds left, just let the guys finish the game. Like, it was a
Mm,
it was a 14-13 game at that point. Like, it wasn't
that's
for
the
a hold. Like, come on.
so it's interesting you say that because it's because Pat Gregoire ends up bringing up Jalen Hurts, and the reason he says how did Jalen Hurts was terrible last night. We already know this. My point. So the reason I bring that up
Because
is I
you can
come
see
with
my Barkley jersey in the background.
oh gee no shame on you, sir.
I'm a Birds fan, bud. Go Birds.
Oh my gosh. Well, good thing Barkley came back down to earth, but this is an NLL show, anyways. So I'm glad he actually brought up Jalen Hurts because you mentioned the penalty late, and I've seen in the NBA and the NFL a lot of fans will say, "Well, you can't call that late." I'm like, well, I mean, here's the thing: holding in lacrosse is like a subjective call. Like, they can say it happens on every play. And like you said, his was technically a penalty, but wasn't like because you've let him get away with it. Probably, it was odd. It was an odd play.
No, and I get like, I think football is a very like different one because like again, this is a lacrosse show, but a penalty in football is a penalty in football.
Well, pass interference is a spot foul. This right here, though,
it's tough.
You can let it slide. Well,
I don't love it.
Play, you know?
It is, but it was called, and that's the way it goes.
Correct.
You watch the replay. Troy Cornley on the bench didn't love it either. So yeah.
There you go. There's some ammo for you. All right, so now let's get into our top 5 teams, or your top 5 teams. I'll remind the people that last week here your list was we post way too much on the show. Hold on. Your list, here it is. That's a lie. Anyways, I post whatever.
Buffalo at 1.
Well, look at you, Mr. Prepared. Here it is. Yeah, Buffalo, Vancouver, Sask, Rochester, Oshawa. How are we looking this week?
Yeah, I'll go Buffalo at 1 still.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna move Sask up. I'll go them with the 2 spot because I think their offense was firing, but I think their defense is gonna bounce back and be better.
Right.
I won't bump down Vancouver too much. I'll go them in the 3.
There you go.
I'll keep Roch in the 4 just because they haven't played.
Which sucks, but yeah.
New 5. I'm gonna put the Seals up into 5.
Okay, so you do like the fact that they kind of shut down Ottawa early.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just now that we've seen everyone but Rochester, and Philly, I guess, and Vegas, but.
I'm gonna tell people if the season ended today, on everyone's bingo card, Philadelphia's in, Vancouver's out. So for the record there, in case we're all keeping track, everyone had that on their bingo card this year.
Yeah, but yeah, no, there's my top 5. I got San Diego coming up. I think their offense is good. If their defense can hold down and O'Rig and that can be what I know he can be, then they're going to be in good shape as well.
What is your thoughts on O'Rig potentially stealing the Big Rig nickname there?
He can have it. That's
that is until they call you.
If you ask Patty Gregoire, Dawson feeds the Big Rig, so there's a few of them running around.
No, well, we gotta find a nickname for. I mean, Watso's good. You got like I know Tom. I called him Dylan Hess, the Hess truck. That was fun. We gotta find like maybe you could be the semi.
Yeah, I like that.
Semi's not bad. Semi Joel Watson. I like it. All righty. Thank you for your time once again. We're gonna have a way more games to get to next Tuesday, and
we got a full slate next week.
It's gonna be good stuff too because Rochester's in there. I'm interested. There's a couple of contenders playing some very good teams.
Yeah, I've already made my picks. I know who I'm taking. So
I'll be sure to text you afterwards because you went. I forgot what your record is now.
I was perfect this weekend.
That's right. So yeah, because you're 4-2. There you go. You did only one who chose Halifax. Good for you, sir.
In the nest, Halifax in the nest.
11-2. I don't think anyone saw coming, but you were.
No, no, I did not see that coming.
But hey, you did choose it, and there you go. Did you bet it or no?
No, I didn't. I didn't bet it. Cool bet's illegal.
That's. We'll tell the polar bears to lighten up a little bit.
For sure.
Thank you, Joel. Have a good one, man.
Take it easy, buddy. Thank you.
Oh, this show's gonna be awesome for the rest of the time. So there you go, Joel Watson, of course, NLL goalie, GMO Junior A Warriors, Whitby. That's a mouthful. Whitby Junior A Warriors in the OJLL. Tonawanda Braves Can-Am goalie to keep himself ready. I also want to get to this because we're not going to on today's show. Apparently, word is getting around after this guy. I don't like the article style. I don't like when people cuss in their articles where they're reporting stuff, but there's an article saying the Canada Lacrosse, where's it at? Canada Lacrosse, Lacrosse Canada, excuse me, declared a deficit of $850,000 this year. Last year, it was only at $200,000. That's a little bit interesting. There's a lot of people that popped in my DMs after where I posted that. and they're not too happy about Lacrosse Canada and the way they operate things. So, something to keep an eye on. I am asking people this week to explain what the heck all this means to me, and maybe we can have another segment about it for like Wednesday, like tomorrow or Thursday. But as an American, I have no idea. I'm sorry that happened. That's a lot to read. Like, does that mean where it's like, wow, I'm sorry that happened or happy for you? I don't know what's going on here. But literally that's how like French. That's how like German this stuff is to people like me. Like we have like no idea what you guys are talking about. But hope it works out, All right. We come back, we're gonna do fresh fits. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Daily Dive.
You're listening to North American Talk Radio, the all-new talk radio station featuring sports, movies, politics, mental health, and more. Check us out at natalkradio.com and subscribe today. Buy event tickets straight from our website to help the cause and get tickets to your favorite events for less. That's natalkradio.com. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
The comments never fail me. Pat Gregoire did mention holding has to be a focus call. We've seen so many. It's funny. I thought broadcasters knew that, like universally. I did hear John Fraser like mention it on the Calgary game, saying that it was a focus call. I don't know if all the broadcasters have caught wind of that, but he did say that, if I remember correctly. So there's that. Thanks, man. Like what? No, I'm just tuning in, doing my finals. Well, finish your finals, please, Hunter. Good Lord. Well, yeah, I hope good for them. Good for Lacrosse Canada, and all that good stuff. Rest in piss. All right, here we go. Before we get to our fresh fits, we want to let you know our fresh fits is sponsored by the good people at our store. Reminder: it is that time of year, box lacrosse time. You want this mug with that digital box lacrosse. I think it looks good. I will link the store on our social medias. It already is on the Instagram, but Daily.LAX on Instagram, you can see it. But yeah. And of course, NLL players, you can also get this, the box lacrosse time shirts. So there you go. And now it's time for fresh fits. I'm just kidding. That was Joel Watson. Alrighty. I want to let you know the first one I'm going to get to is going to be our broadcaster. There was only 40. Well, there was 5. Mackie Jenner. I didn't see Heather Morrison. That was weird. But Mackie Jenner wore the pinstripes. We had Pat Gregoire, Matt Cullen, John Fraser, and Cody Jansen. It's Pat Gregoire for this week. Back-to-back weeks for Pat Gregoire. He is the fresh fits winner of the broadcast. I'm not biased. I'm just saying he wore the most unique outfit. What was unique? That sounds mean. Like this is a nice suit. But I will say the competition for Pat, I'm sorry for the freeze frame, but the competition for Pat was not great. No offense to I thought about giving it to Mackie, but and I'm not biased here, but it's Pat. There you go. So again, the competition didn't really show out, but we're going to work on that. We're challenging the broadcasters to do better and try to get the merch like Pat did. All right, next up. Can I be honest, folks? So there are other places I can find Calgary Roughnecks player pictures for the record, player walk-ins. I'm not happy, though, with the way with Calgary's social media, because the rule here on Daily Dive Fresh Fits, I make my own little hypothetical rules. My rules are the social media team has got to post it. I can grab the good version from somewhere else, but I really want the social media team to do it, because part of this segment is giving praise to the social media and the team and the players. So I cannot reward the Roughnecks, but I mean, talk about bad competition. Liam LeClaire and the other three guys, sure, I'll give it to Liam, but I don't know who to choose here. It was not a good look for Calgary. This might have been their best players, but it wasn't that great, in my opinion. Nice suit, but cool. No, I did. I got you. Actually, it's funny. Now that you asked, on the back of this is our logo, the diving man, and then right here is the diving. Like, that's the logo. Like, we're not gonna. There's no reason to put Daily Dive, but I mean, that's why we did that. So it does have it on the back. But anyways, so Leo Leclerc, listen, nice suit, but I'm not gonna give you. I have a folder saved of the best fits of the year. This is not making it for the record. All right, next up. Now, Austin Shanks, full disclosure, did not win it this week for Saskatchewan. However, this photo, it looks like, oh crap, the PR person or media person is going to post me to the socials, and that guy on Daily Dive is going to roast me. Well, roast me for what? For what the heck are those, man? Nope, sir. Like, honestly, God, are we really doing the roll-ups? Like last week, what is this, man? It's like the turtleneck on the bottom of your leg, man. Like, what is this crap? This is awful. This is terrible. Like, first we did the ankles, then we did the ankles with the ankle socks. I mean, blah. You guys might as well do pantyhose, or what are we doing, man? It is a nice look. And I've said it before, I will not be able to pull this look off. I also wouldn't try. It was Ryan Keenan for the Rush, for the record, though. Like, this is what, yeah. Well, I like that one. Anyways. No, I mean, I do love the angle that the Rush are giving here, though. That is Ryan Keenan, another son of the GM/coach. Like, there's Josh Dalek, Taggart Clark. What is the Sun Club? We got Ryan Keenan, Josh Dalek, Taggart Clark. There's other ones out there, though, right? So Ryan Keenan, though, I love the colors here, because you got like the light gray, you've got the brownish maroon, I guess that is. You've got the navy, you've got the brown shoes, but it all blends together in a nice fall/winter color. Good for you, Ryan Keenan. And finally, the best fit of the week. Oh my, Senior Haas. So yesterday, myself and Pat Gregoire were raised a question, I believe by Loose Mesh. I'll have to clip that. But wow, that's fair. This Bo Bowenner might be on the practice squad, but I like that. Thank you. Please don't clip that. So yesterday, Loose Mesh asked the question, who would you rather go against, Mike Messenger or Graham Hossick? I was saying yesterday, Graham Hossick looks like a nice dude that'll still smash you into the board. Like, that's what Graham Hossick, he looks like a nice guy. But Mike Messenger looks like like the mustache, just like, yeah. So this right here, this is a nice man, okay? Until you look at his stat line, everyone's like, oh, whoa, wow, it's tough. But yeah, so there you go. Graham Hossick, I love the white suit with the orange Thunderbirds tie. Halifax always shows out for them. I think Mackie helps their socials. I'm not completely sure with that, but Shout out to the Thunderbirds social media team for always showing their players, because those guys do dress well. Clark Peterson also dressed very well in week 2, but I gave it to Graham Hossick. The orange tie, I'll be honest, sold me right away. Like, full disclosure, I have Asperger's, and I like colors that pop. It's weird, but that, you can easily win a fresh fits if you wear a nice thing without ankles, obviously, and they pop. I don't know what it is. It's unfortunate. There you go. And again, that was presented by Bucks Lacrosse Time, the new merchandise line found at our Daily Dive store. It's also not even that expensive, by the way. The US dollars on those things are $21.95 for the shirt, and then once it loads, I think it's $15.95 for the mug. It's not bad at all. You're welcome. We're not making much off it at all, believe me, because I think merchandise should be affordable. I know the NLL doesn't even have merchandise, but we do ours, and we're not gonna. I could price it at $30. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Shirt for $22. It's not terrible. Yeah. Now the website says internal server error. That's good. It's good to know. Really? Hey guys, go to our shop. What are we doing here? Unbelievable. You guys have a great rest of your day. You can also email the show at daily.lex@gmail.com for comments, concerns, questions, or business inquiries. That's the one we really want. Yeah. Stay tuned. I believe tomorrow is Tim Dillon. I could be wrong. His schedule might be bad. We also have a pretty awesome guest this week. I will not say the name of that yet, but we're going to have some fun with that if that does come to fruition. It's scheduled to, but we'll let you know soon. But be very, very concerned. It'll be fun. All right, folks. Thanks for watching today's show. Y'all have a great night here. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. This has been Daily Dive.